Okay. Go ahead and call the meeting to order. Do show that all the commission members are present, as well as city staff, so we can go ahead. I believe we only have one item on the agenda, which is certification of the list for police officer.
Yeah, as per the recommended process that the commission approved earlier this spring, we have completed the application phase of the process, and we did conduct first round of interviews, which was limited to certified candidates only who are not subject to either the written or PT testing requirements due to their certified status. So those interviews were completed last Tuesday by a panel that included an HR staff member, 2 management representatives from within the police department, and a community representative. 7 interviews were completed on Tuesday, and we have, let me share my screen. That committee is recommending that we certify 6 names. Can you see that okay? So we're recommending that the committee is recommending that 6 of those 7 names be certified to the hiring list at this point, which would enable the chief to go ahead and direct whatever backgrounds he wants to get started, and then ultimately be in a position to be able to extend some offers of employment. I don't know if you have any questions.
Would the chief mind just telling us a little bit about the candidates? Just 1 or 2 sentences.
Well, the chief wasn't involved in the interviews.
Oh, okay.
Right? So they are all currently certified in the state of Iowa, meaning that they do have some police experience, because that's a requirement. You have to be sponsored by a law enforcement agency to go to the academy and be certified. I can tell you from a demographic standpoint, the list does include 1 minority candidate and a female candidate. And so I think we feel pretty good about having this number of certified candidates on our list, given the kind of competitive market that we're dealing in. But beyond that, we haven't prepared any specific public summaries of their actual education or work experience backgrounds.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Thank you.
You bet.
Okay, any other questions? Rick, anything?
Just, was there a total of 7 people that had applied?
In terms of certified candidates?
Correct.
We were able to confirm that we had 10 applications from certified candidates. 1 withdrew, and 2 were unable due to personal circumstances, ended up being unable to interview on the date that interviews were scheduled. So we will offer them an opportunity to interview in the second round of interviews if they would like to continue to be considered for the position.
Very good, thanks.
Yep.
And how many more positions do we have to fill after this? Is it 4?
I checked with the chief this morning, and it sounds like the actual current vacancies that we have are 8 known.
Okay.
So, you know, these won't fill all of the vacancies, but I think it would provide some much needed staffing support.
Okay. I guess my question is, are we going to continue to be seeking out applicants?
No, we're not going to continue to seek applicants, but we do still have the second phase of the testing process. So we still have testing for non-certified candidates scheduled for this coming Sunday. And then we have a second test opportunity on July 18th, where folks who are not certified can come and take the written and the PT test. Folks who pass both of those will be invited for interviews the last week in July. And then we will come back to the commission in early August with the remaining recommended names to be added to this list. So we will still ultimately have a list of greater than 6 names and be able to hopefully meet the department staffing needs over the coming, 6 months or so. Hopefully, I don't know, we don't know how many names will ultimately be recommended to the commission, but we certainly do anticipate adding non-certified candidates to this list as well, folks who will need to go to the academy to be able to work on the street.
Okay, and are these people able to start relatively soon?
The certified?
Yeah.
They're still subject to some of the pre-hiring requirements. They still got to make it through the background, right? We do a detailed
Right.
background investigation. And then we still would have to get through the required pension, physical, psychological exam, those sorts of things. So relatively soon, I mean, they're not going to be on the street in 2 weeks, but
Right,
potentially within a couple months.
okay. Do you need a motion to approve?
We do.
I will move approval of the candidates listed for proceeding to the next step, which is the background checks and the other appropriate evaluation for being hired for the police department in Iowa City.
I'll second that.
Okay, have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And none opposed? Okay, the certification carries.
Great, thank you so much. We will circulate the list for signature. Tracy will take care of that for us. So we'll get that routed around to all of you. And we look forward to speaking with you again in early August, hopefully with an exciting second batch of names to be added to this list.
Okay, anything else?
Thank you all so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Great, thank you.
thank you. Okay, it looks like we're good. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I will so move.
I
All
will-
right. Okay, a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.